Hello and welcome to Basic Linux course. This is the third section of the course and we are in the basic command section. In this section, we'll look everyday use Linux commands. Here are some 17 Linux commands and they are related to directory navigation, creating files, directory, deleting, viewing, editing, copy and move of the file. Let's get started. Okay, before that, let me talk about the terminal and the shell. Okay, a terminal is a program that interacts with the Linux system. The terminal takes the input from the user and pass the input to the shell. Okay, and there used to be a terminal which is a large screen and the keyboard to type in, and now we can use the terminal software. Now that's why the terminal application is known as terminal emulator as well. There are default terminals in every distribution available there. They will be similar, so you can use any of them. And a shell is a command line interface that interprets the user commands. The shell converts the input command into a kernel understandable form and pass it to the kernel to execute it. Okay, now let me start my terminal. I'll use this directory here. Okay. Now in this directory we'll try out the different commands available. Okay, among them the first command is ls. ls will simply list the content in the directory. Okay, whenever we type ls, this lists all this content in the directory, and if we check our graphical, and these are the same. Okay, div, strct, that kind of thing. ls will list all the directory, and ls will take different options. ls dash a, here the a is the option. It will take the option and the command will take the argument as well. Okay, ls dash a, and here this ram is the argument. Okay, for this let's use different. Okay, so it will, what these do is this will list the directory. That's a is the option, that's mean all, and here is the argument, it means the directory. Okay, we'll talk about the option and argument in next section. Okay, for now simply remember there is a command and the command can have options and can take argument. Okay, and our next command is the cd. What cd do? Cd will allow us to navigate around the directory. Okay, now here is this diff directory. If we have to move inside that directory, we can do cd. Okay, and ls, we are inside the diff directory. Okay, if we have to move back, we can do cd and dot. Okay, now we are back to the same directory. If we have to move to the link directory and ls, we are inside the link directory, and ls, with ls we can list the content here. Okay, let's go back. Clear. Okay, clear is a command, we will simply clear our terminal. Okay, and there is another command called pwd, present working directory. It will simply list the absolute path of our currently working directory. Okay, where we are working. In the home, desktop 1, basically next command. Okay, and the next command we are looking is called cat. Cat will simply concatenate the content of the file into the directory, into the terminal. Okay, if we say cat info, we said there is this demo server. Okay, I don't know much about this, but for now let's assume there is something in there. And if we check out GUI and this info file, and here it is. Okay, we are seeing the same content. Okay, cat will simply concatenate the file into the terminal. And next command is torch. you can use toss command to create file. Okay, test123.txt. Okay, if we now then ls, this file should have been created. Okay, here it is. It was not there back then. Now we have created this file. Okay, now we have created file. Let's try removing it. Okay, let's remove the same file. rm test123.txt, and we remove this. Let's check that ls, and there is no more. The file is no more. Okay, with the touch we can create a file, and with rm command we can remove the file. And the next command is mkdir today. Okay, ls, and if we look for the today, here is that today directory. Okay, let's move to that. Okay, cd today, we are inside the today directory. Ls, there is nothing. Let's make another directory here. Make dir hello. Okay, there is this hello directory. Okay, with mkdir we can make the directory, and if we have to remove the directory, we would use rmdir hello. Okay, check with ls, there is nothing. The hello directory is deleted. Okay, our next command is nano. What is nano? Nano is a command line text editor. Okay, if we have to edit anything on the terminal, we'll use that. Okay, let's first create our test.txt file, and let's nano test. Okay, so it will open this file in the nano text editor. Okay, now we can write it stuff here, and in this section below you will see different options. Okay, among them control O write out is used to write to the command, and control X to the exit the program. Okay, we press control and O to X to write to the file test.txt. Okay, and control X will close the terminal. Okay, now let's view the content with that paste content, exactly the content we have typed in the text editor. Okay, now if we have to verify through this GUI part, there is a today directory, here is this, and we can view that as well. Okay, now back to the terminal, ls, and our next command is cp. Okay, cp will simply copy. Okay, copy cp test.txt to tst2.txt. Okay, that's it. We have copied the test.txt file into the test2.txt. Okay, if we cat test2, you should see the same content here. Okay, now the two content are same. Okay, and what if we have to move the file? Okay, let's move this test.txt to hello.txt. Okay, move test.txt to hello.txt. Okay, as now we can see there is text one. This text file is no more here. We'll simply move it to hello.txt. Okay, this can be used to rename the content as well. Okay, there is another command is called file, and the file command is used to read the information about the file. Okay, with file hello.txt is hello.txt and ASCII text. Okay, and see I have a PDF file here. Let's try this command with this file. Okay, and if you see this Linux basic command syllabus.pdf is PDF document with version this. Okay, with file command we can read the information about the file. Okay, and as I have already told, the clear the screen. Okay, and the next is exit. Exit will simply close the terminal if we are in the local terminal, and if we were inside some server service. Okay, like previously we have gone through this bandit server. If we type exit, it will simply exit from the server and we will be in this local server. So okay, exit will simply terminate the connection. And our next command is history. History will simply show the list of our command we have typed so far. Okay, it will show what the command we have tasted and what we have typed, that kind of thing. You can check the long list here. And our next command is simple echo. So echo of the wall, and it will simply return back whatever we write here. Okay, echo will simply echo back the content. Okay, and our next command is man. And for manual, if we have to learn about any content or any information about some command, we can use this man. Okay, what is the echo command? With man, we can do that. Okay, this will simply show the information. Echo, display a line of text, and what are the options available, that kind of thing. Simply man ls. And so this is the list directory, and what are the options that we have already used, and that kind of thing. Okay, we use q, we have to type q to quit. Okay, these are the basic commands. You will use these commands in everyday tasks. Okay, that's it for this video. We'll see you on the next